Hi guys and dolls of YouTube land, Alexander Smith coming at you. What it is my I don't know how this will turn out because my Chromebook was yesterday. I was trying to do a sync with between the Samsung and the Chromebook, put stuff for the Samsung into Chromebook, and it kept synchron. It kept trying to synchronise it into the Chromebook. So I've had to reset the Chromebook back up again, as in power wash it. Hopefully this video turns out okay. But what it was is I was sitting on Facebook and I was talking to Hi Ho Silver, and all of a sudden I had this, I don't know, it was like an inspiration, but not realising that I'd actually just done it. And basically, what it is the on Facebook you can make your own. When you have an account with Facebook or whatever, you have your own sort of timeline or whatever, as in where you put everything on. You can put what's on your mind and all that carry on. But there's also a part that says timeline, right, or storyline, right. So I'm going to tell a story that's part true and part fiction, right. So when I started YouTube, you could have a banner, and back then, 2 year ago or 3 year ago, they didn't charge you for banners or that carry on, or you didn't have to go and look for banners and all that. You could actually pick, and there was three in particular. There was one where there's like a city and it's in the night, which looks like New York City, and it's like as if you're looking over a bridge, and then you see there's like a railway and sort of, and then the big skyscrapers. Well, on there was it looked like a fishing vessel, and I kept it for a long time. But the other day when I was going through that, carry on with somebody that's, it's like a stalker but not a stalker, right. So she's infatuated with me. So the only thing, and all of a sudden, I don't know what it was, that I took the ashern out the cupboard. Now I've done the video on that, but this is a bit a more brief insight of the channel itself. Now, what happened was is Dad always said about this phoenix. Now I don't know if the phoenix was fiction or non-fiction, right, or whether it had happened years ago or centuries ago. And he used to talk about this phoenix that burnt and rose from the ashes. Now, when he said that, it didn't make sense to me. It took years of trying to work it out. And all of a sudden, one day in particular, when I stopped and thought about what my old man had said to me about this phoenix. Now, I don't care if it's an imaginary character or not, but I believe it's true. Which it could be in the legends, I don't know, right? But I'm not going to say yes and I'm not going to say no, because people is going to agree and some people is going to disagree. But what it was is, I then took this imaginary phoenix and the vessel, and said to somebody at the time, I was waiting in stickers. Now, a friend of mine's who is now doing Redbubble, I says to him, is there any chance, Paul, you can do me sticker? I'm waiting on stickers. I've got a design. He said you can't use that same design because it's another designer's creation. It's okay. So does that mean then that we can't use it? Well, he said yes and no. So we decided. He says, what is it you want, Alec? So I explained to him. And this is the creation we came up with, which Peter has already seen. It says Alexander Smith, and there's the Phoenix there, and that's supposed to be a fishing vessel. Now that's the only one that Hi-Ho could really get on the platform he's using, right? Which is not bad, right? But I haven't finished the storyline yet, right? So there's my channel and the sticker, or is it's a postcard, right? But they call it a greetings card on Redbubble. Now I'm going to show you the reverse. So if you get one of these, if you turn it over, that's Hi-Ho Silver there. Now that's Hi-Ho Silver's YouTube channel. So if you haven't got Hi-Ho, please subscribe to Hi-Ho. On the bottom, down the bottom, you'll see another bit that says Hi-Ho Creations. Now it's Hi-Ho Creations Shop at Redbubble. So if you're looking for stickers, t-shirts, merchandise, there's another place to go. Now I'm not decrying anybody and say you have to go there. Choice of preference. But what I'm going to tell you is the storyline. The storyline that I put now on Facebook with this mythical creature. And this is where it's going to be slightly a tearjerker for me, because Dad's dead, but his spirit lives on. So the storyline goes, if I can find it again, the storyline. So we get and then we get the people. And the story goes, Dad's Phoenix rose from the ashes to feed the fish, to feed the fish and chip shop at St Monnans in Scotland. Now that's Dad's second home. That's where the ashes used to go in St Monnans, right? At St Monnans fish and chip shop at St Monnans in Scotland. But it's the best chip shop. It's the best chip shop, and the reason why it's the best chip shop is because the fish came straight off the boat, right? So I've made that storyline up with the imaginary phoenix. Now, partly the story is fictional, but the St Monnans part's not, because there is a place in Scotland called St Monnans. Now, Dad used to talk about this many times, and it's true. They used to line up when that chippy opened the doors, and there would be a queue miles long for the fish and chips. And the reason why, because the fish was straight off the boat and into the chip shop. That chip shop was, you had to get there early doors to that chip shop to go and get fish and chips. Then my granddad used to buy fish and chips for it, and my dad. And my dad's granddad had a big chalet up in St Monnans. That's why he's partly to go with the ashes, because the ashes for the Smith family are scattered up in St Monnans. And I think because, as I said to Hi-Ho today, the legacy of buying and selling will die shortly. Because on my side, there is no boys left to take over the legacy, which it's in your blood. It's in your blood, the legacy. But the only way I found out about it is my dad would take me to auctions, and that's how. But the channel itself is not about the profit, any profit from the coins. It's to cover the overheads and the expenditure, so that basically there's still content of coins coming out the channel. And the reason why it fell into American hands is because the Americans made me feel welcome over there. I'm not saying the British don't make me feel welcome, but I've got other people in different other communities which is not coin related, but they're still tied on to it. And I don't want to start all this as in the negative content, negative comments again, because my channel does not bash any channel whatsoever. I'm friendly with everybody. I go into a chat room and I try to take my disagreements with people in the chats when I'm on other channels, because it's not right to take your beef into somebody else's channel and start causing a rumpus. If you want to time me as and fight it out, go and fight it out in your own channels, the ones that you get beef with, or send them an email and say, look, I'm upset with you. I'm upset with you because we're supposed to be family. We're supposed to be family. And family stick together. And family are supposed to help the weaker ones out. Or the ones that are struggling are finding it a tough challenge on YouTube itself. And we're supposed to be, if we're a family, we're supposed to watch each other's backs. We're the ones that are the rotten apples. We can maybe not be able to get the rotten apples out the community, but we can try. That's all we can do. And thanks for taking the time. Thanks for taking the time for to watch this video. Thanks. Bye.